Has the end date arrived? Imagine waking up one morning to find your neighbors selling their homes for unbelievably low prices. Your friends are saying their final goodbyes to their families, and you see thousands of people heading toward one single place, right in the heart of Africa. Why? Because one man claims that a great flood is coming, and that survival is only possible on his massive wooden ships. Can a dream, seen by one young man, completely paralyze an entire country? Are we really this vulnerable when fear takes control? Stay with me because this story is real, it's disturbing, and it proves how a single TikTok video can shake the minds of thousands. Our story takes place in Ghana, and it revolves around a young man named Ipoh Noah. He was a complete unknown. No religious position, no public history. Yet within just a few months, he became what his followers called the Noah of the 21st century. Ipoh claimed that God had personally chosen him to build a new ark, and that the world would be flooded once again on a very specific date, December 25th, 2025. And here's the most dangerous question. Why do people believe him? What's strange is that Ipoh didn't preach from a mosque or a church, nor did he appear on religious TV channels. Instead, he used the most powerful weapon of our time, Instagram and TikTok. He posted short videos, speaking with a calm, confident tone. He used simple, powerful phrases like, "The message has reached me, time is running out, those who don't board will drown." With every single video he posted, fear spread faster than any virus. So we have to ask ourselves, did people believe him out of faith? Or was it because they were already drowning in poverty and despair, desperately searching for any kind of hope, even if it was just an illusion? But Ipoh didn't stop at just words. He began building what he called the 8 ships of salvation, claiming that one of them alone could carry more than 5,000 people. His videos showed massive wooden planks, workers laboring day and night, and even animals being gathered, supposedly 2 by 2, and this is where people fell into the trap. Because the eye believes what it sees before the mind has a chance to question it. Ask yourself honestly, if you saw all of this with your own eyes, these giant structures rising from the ground, would you doubt it? Would a little voice in the back of your head start to wonder, what if he's right? What the videos didn't show was far more painful. Families were selling their homes and everything they owned. Poor people were handing over their entire life savings. Others were abandoning their jobs and leaving their entire lives behind. All for one reason: money will have no value underwater. The scenes of people waiting at the shipyards look like something out of a Hollywood movie, but this wasn't fiction. This was a real unfolding human tragedy fueled by social media. At this point, the Ghanaian government began sounding the alarm. Officials started issuing public warnings. They asked, is this just a content creator chasing views and clicks? Or is this a dangerous cult leader who poses a serious threat to public safety? Eventually, the authorities had seen enough. They arrested Ipoh Noah, but the shock was what happened next. Instead of dispersing, his followers said, "This is a test of our faith." They were trying to stop God's work. Their belief only grew stronger. Then came the day everyone had been waiting for, December 25th, 2025, the day of the supposed flood. People waited, hearts were racing. All eyes were fixed on the sky, waiting for the first drop of rain, for the first sign of the apocalyptic storm, and then nothing. The sun rose, just like any other day. The sky was clear. There was no flood. Nothing happened at all. The world continued on, completely unchanged. So here comes the most shocking question of all. How did Ipoh Noah explain this massive failure? Did he apologize? Did he admit he was wrong? Did he return the money he had collected from thousands of desperate people? No, he did none of those things. Instead, he delivered an explanation that was even stranger than the original claim itself. He stood before his followers and announced that God had heard the powerful prayers of the believers and, in his infinite mercy, had decided to delay the flood. And even more shocking, he announced that his mission was not over. In fact, it was expanding. He revealed plans to enlarge the existing ships and even build an additional ark to accommodate even more people for the future rescheduled apocalypse. At that point, people split into two groups. The first group finally woke up. They realized the deception and began mocking him online in their communities. The bubble had burst for them, but the other group, and this is the truly heartbreaking part, continued to believe him. They saw the delay not as a failure, but as a miracle, and they continued to donate. When journalists in Ghana started digging deeper into this whole operation, the truth they uncovered was even more disturbing. Most of the so-called ships were nothing more than traditional fishing boats. The kind of boats that have been built by local fishermen for decades. Ipoh's team had simply filmed them from clever angles, using deceptive camera work to make them appear like a massive, unified Salvation Ark. The grand project was a mirage, constructed with video editing and false promises. And here we reach the most important question for all of us today. In this age of social media, where a story can reach millions in an instant, where does faith end? And where does deception begin? The story of Ipoh Noah isn't just a strange incident that happened far away in Ghana. It's a powerful warning for all of us, no matter where we live. It shows how easily fear, when combined with a charismatic messenger and a powerful algorithm, can override our critical thinking. Before we believe any vision, any prophecy, or anyone who promises us easy salvation, we have to remember to think, to question, and to use our reason before we let fear take the driver's seat. Now, I want to hear from you. Tell me in the comments. If you were in their place, seeing those videos, and hearing those promises, would you have believed? Or would you have doubted from the start? And have you ever heard of similar stories happening in your own countries? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll meet again in the next video with another story that challenges the mind. Thanks for watching.